Hi guys, welcome to episode 12. It looks like that they changed the format now that you don't actually see the pick number. You see the round and the number. Damn, they made two terrible changes to the draft. Alright, well, welcome to episode 12. See you in a little bit. Well, the Steelers stole the defensive tackle I was looking at. 3 picks before. The Chiefs took a wide receiver I scouted. I don't have anyone in the second round, and I got some third round or fourth rounders that I have to can only trade one away, so I might as well take a fourth rounder with my third round pick. So, and then just kind of fall back a little bit, kind of thing. But I don't have anything to draft in this with the second pick overall. So let's look at the offers to see what they give us. A third. We're in the 19 draft, so this would just push us back one round. It's a terrible idea. This is a terrible pick. Second round next year, third round this year, fourth round this year. That's better than that one. Third round next year. Sixth round this year. That's terrible. That's terrible. It's terrible. A third and a sixth. What was that other one here? That's a third and a sixth. 68. 168. No, that one's better. A third and a fifth. What is that? Next year? Okay, so the third, 94, 126. $94, 126. $94, 126. So it's either this one, 87, and 94, both this year. This is the Saints. The Saints are getting our trade. All right, I'm going to mark this down. Here's my trade. All right, guys, here's my list now. Got some fourth rounders. We got 2 third round picks way late in the round, so we'll pick up some of these fourth rounders. We'll have to make a decision there on which one of these are the best. And who is most, I could use a center. I guess I can use a right outside linebacker, defensive tackle, maybe a tight end, but I'll have to think about that. I'm pretty sure I'm good on the halfbacks, and I don't know if I'm going to draft any more wide receivers unless they're, phenomenal. Let's take a look at where we left off. We left off in the second pick. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers took Gilbert Phillips. I'm just going to pull up my spreadsheet that is tracking my draft. And we're just going to skip ahead one spot to the next one. A quarterback, Trey Moore Jr. Dang, sometimes I just see things that just are not true. Warren Russell, right guard. I'm very, very sad about the not knowing what number we're at. It's not a deal breaker, but man, it was so nice to be able to scan the board and then see. I don't think there's a settings option, is there? Original draft? No. Bummer. Let's see who's next. A right end. Antonio Camp. Now we're starting to see the go into the 70s. Tight end. Vaughn. Gilbert. And your left guard. Reed. a couple of halfbacks that are still from the early part of the draft that have not been selected. Tyler Schmidt. I got a Mike Sullivan on mine. Derwin Patterson. That name looks familiar. Yeah, that's a halfback from 32. Wow. He's a 79 overall, and he was taken, what, 3.10? 3x10? I gotta figure out how to change my spreadsheet around to compensate for this change in formatting. Center. Alright, Henry Dean. Still 3 halfbacks that are from the first round that still haven't been taken, sitting in the green room. Morgan Nicholas from Hawaii. Another tight end. Quarterback from Wisconsin, Graham Walsh. Cornerback. Quarterback, Pete Herman, Texas A&M. Ooh, a 68 by the Seahawks. Left outside linebacker. Vince Whitehead. Ooh, I have him on my board. I scouted him. He's a red. He went... Oh, that was the Broncos that took him. 318? 3x18? 68. Broncos. Alright, let's get ahead in the draft here. Left guard. Getting close to mine. Left outside linebacker. Sasha. Just looking at my sheet. Defensive tackle. Mike Holmberg. Joseph Haynes. This was a halfback. Can't imagine that. I wonder why these 3 up here. Maybe they're... Let me look at the draft board. See, they're right there. Oh, 2 of them are. Oh, Marquise Allison. Isn't that who I drafted? Right. Drafted. Yeah. Okay, that's the one I took with the 32nd pick. He was 29th on there. I actually scouted him. Oh, I thought oh no, it was Kyrie Lauderdale that I didn't scout. And at 98 speed, buddy. Shoo. It's definitely getting on the field. 32nd. Oh, no. He's 83 overall. Yeah, so there's the 2. Go back to the availables. Marquise Best and Flomer. And this cornerback right here is pretty early in the draft, but he didn't do so well, I guess. Okay, so I scouted Margarito, this halfback here. Took in 3x24 by the Chargers, and he was a 72 overall. Let's get ahead in the draft. Next pick, Pearson Alley. God, that sounds familiar too. They all sound familiar. Defensive tackle. Left tackle, skip ahead in the draft. Cornerback Sean Brown. Oh, look at that. The Steelers once again. No, those are the Browns this time took the guy I was targeting, but he turned to be red, and I'm not really thinking that they're great times. 28. It's already been 7 minutes. Browns. And he was a 71 overall. Keep ahead in the draft. 1 pick. Tight end Nate Schnookums. Did I? No, that was not one of them. Okay, we cannot trade away our pick. We have to make a selection. And I'm going to just take a review here, and then I'll get back. All right, the Packers have decided to pick this center with their pick. It's an early 4th round pick. We're talking late 3rd. Looks pretty decent on the agility, and he's an agility player. He's also a scheme fit. So let's take a gander at what we've gotten here. We drafted him 94th. He was 72 in true talent. And he's a 74 center. So we have our backup center here for a year, and then move forward and probably make him the starter. So I'm happy with this pick. I'm gonna mark it down and go from there. I was kind of thinking that I have one available spot for switching positions because I'm gonna make Jamal Williams a fullback. So I might make this guy a guard, and then my guard problems will be solved. I'll have my center still, and yeah, you might be trying out for guard in the preseason there, Paul. Good luck. Welcome to the Packers. All right, look at that. The running back Marquise Best was taken. He was an 83 overall. That ties. Marquise Allison is in 2 spots for some odd reason on the Packers, 28th and 35th. So that's kind of weird. Now that I think about it, I think that was a kind of an issue. Maybe I didn't pick 31 players. There actually was 2 Marquise Allisons, and one of them actually should have been the other guy. I don't know. I messed up somewhere, but I didn't select 31 players. Anyways, Packers are on the board. Let's take a look. We got this cornerback in the 3rd round that's been skipped. And another tight end, big tall tight end. Wide receivers. I just cannot take any more. I got so many wide receivers, they're not going to make the team. So this is a speed rushing defensive tackle, which maybe is in the wrong position. Maybe he actually should be an edge rusher. So we could go that route with an edge rusher. This late round 4th rounder, just can't do that. This tight end is not very... This wide receiver is really slow, but he's tall. He's super tall. Look how tall that guy is. Jeez. So we're gonna do Mike Sullivan here. I don't think this is gonna be a great pick. Oh, 75 overall. Possession wide receiver, 51 in true talent. Hey, what do you know? I have a pretty solid picks this time. All right, I'm gonna mark this down on my sheet. The Raiders took Walker Hayter, a defensive tackle we were looking at. We didn't have him. We had him down a little bit farther, but he was somebody on our list. And a 74 overall for a defensive tackle would have been nice. So that's kind of a loss to us. Thanks, Raiders. Receiver we were looking at, 72 overall to the Panthers. And he was taken 4x13. So that doesn't leave much. There's a running back that's really dropped in the draft. Is available. A 21-year-old running back with a whole lot of athletic power. I don't know. It might be tempting to waste a pick on him just to see. As I said that, the nice New York Giants picked up the guy I was talking about. So 414. He was 26th on there. I don't see, like, he's 21, a 7.8 combine. This guy's probably going to be phenomenal. So I'm going to mark him down to be a review for the Giants, for us, when we do a draft review. So, all right, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, guys. There goes Zach Pearson that I was looking at, 73 overall, 22-year-old. Could have probably used him for like a Nick Perry or Clay Matthews retirement replacement pick. So we're going to have to start worrying about that soon. He went to the Falcons. Got a middle linebacker that we're kind of looking at that's a later round. Hopefully we can land him. Guys, here we go. Let's take a look at our possible selections for our fourth round pick. We're picking 30th and 32nd. A lot of halfbacks sitting here. Hey, this guy skipped combine. Last time I got one of those, he was pretty phenomenal. I just don't want another. Look at this left outside linebacker who is rated to be a late fifth, early sixth. I got 2 fourths. I'm kind of drafting a little early, but I could do bam, bam, bam. A punter. Hey, look, there's a punter there in the 4th round. That's amazing. Or we can try to take a stab at one of these guys. I think we're going to go with the safe bets for this draft and pick a round early. Maybe a little bit of reaching here. But left outside linebacker. This is who we're picking. Ooh, a 70 overall. We reached for our power rushing linebacker. Alright. It's worth a shot. We're going to go for a little bit of reach on this one too for our 4th rounder. We're going to take Derek Lewis, the late 5th round pick. And we got a good pick, 108 and true talent. So, hey, look at that. A little decent pass coverage middle linebacker. Nice. That worked out a little better than I expected. Lions picked up Aaron Farmer. One of the people we're looking at, he was a red. It's a 70 overall. He was taken 5x6 by the Lions. It does appear that the draft classes are, I guess we're only in the 4th round, but they seem more like they seem higher than the previous draft classes for the average. I'll have to compare it to the old Madden because I have my old draft classes. He stole my guard. That's who I wanted. They took him 5x30. Stole my guard, man. That sucks. He was the scheme fit and everything, and he was a 72 overall. Bummer, bro. Okay. We're on the clock. This is our 5th round pick, late 5th round. So let's take a look at possible selections. Draft board. I got nothing. I got some 7th round no talents. So it looks like this is going to be a guessing game. Super hit or miss right now. I got a punter with a 3 combine. Look at that punter. Beautiful punter. I don't want a punter. Strong safety. B coverage. Catching is his next trait. That's 5th round safety here. Defensive tackle, it's just average. Alright, let's look at these, since I seriously don't have anything to draft. Alright, I'm going to just kind of look around for a moment. Out of my better judgment, I'm going to take this now I changed my mind. It's either this one or this one. This one's got some zone. This one's got a little better. Let's go with you, good sir. Oh boy. 64 overall. Should have known better. So, 355 in talent. Not a good 6th-round pick. We're going to take this defensive tackle. Got a decent combine. Oh, not this one. This guy right here. Decent combine. Pretty strong. I got nothing on him. He's an early 6th-round projection, so let's see what we get out of this. You reached a 66 overall. Later rounds are going kind of poorly, but there we go. There's our defensive tackle that we took in the 6th round. What we get to pick Mr. Irrelevant, and it is going to be Daniel Paulson out of Arkansas State, a power kicker, 5'10". There you go. Oh, it didn't even give me a chance to look at him. So, I guess I don't know what he had for skills, because it just said, "You're done." That was kind of funny, actually. Let's look at our kickers. Alright, there he is. He's a 69 overall. It sucks I didn't get to see what he was like, but we'll say he was exactly whatever the draft pick was. Alright guys, that's the draft so far. Thanks. Holy moly, look at Cordell Patterson's kick return and punt return skills. I mean, our rookie guy, our running back, he's a 94, 93, so I mean that's pretty. And then our wide receiver is pretty phenomenal too. Trevor Davis just, wow, he just fell way down the list. But yeah, Cordell's got a job, let me tell you. Cordell's got a job. I might put him on the practice squad. And we can look at the draft recap for our players. Alright, we took in the 1st round, we took Kareem Launderdale, a deep threat that I did not put on my 30. So I think something got messed up, because I remember having 30. And there was 2 Marquise Allisons. So we took him with our 1st round pick. He is going to probably be the immediate starter. He is definitely going to be the immediate starter. He is going to probably move positions and be the immediate starter. He's not going to be the immediate starter. He's going to be the backup tight end. We got a left outside linebacker that's going to be a project player. This middle linebacker is a 73 overall. And then we drafted a kicker just in case Mason gets old or has a game like he did against Detroit. And a couple of practice eligible players, strong safety and a defensive tackle, because I had no one better. But this wide receiver has 98 speed and 90 acceleration. A running back, 93, 93. Jeez. Man, that's quite Aaron Rodgers liked this draft. Got a future center that might go guard, and look at this: offense, defense, special teams. So 4 offense, 4 later round special teamers or defensive players, and 1 special teamer. So we could take a look at other teams to see what they got for their players. But first, I think I'm going to look for specific ones. I'll be right back. Bills had the number 1 pick overall, and they selected Vincent Stone out of Stanford, a 6'2" rookie, 21 years old, so good age, 77 overall, quick development. Not terrible. I mean, not the greatest either. So that was the number 1 pick overall. The Bucks had the number 2 pick. And they took a left tackle. Let's take a look at this tackle. He's 24 years old. He's a quick development rookie too. The 79 overall. It's not terrible. Being 24 is a little rough. So, but I mean, if you need a left tackle, A 79 starter. Hopefully he starts. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Let's take a look at the third pick was by the Colts. And they took Moses Jowers here. Quick development, run stopping defensive tackle, who was 23 years old. So that seems very solid. The Jets, a lot of defensive tackles taken right in the beginning here. Let's take a look at the Jets taking a defensive tackle with the next pick. 75 star rated player, so there you go, 23-year-old. He looks like he's got some potential. He's a little rough around the edges, but definitely decent go. The rest of them are all quick or normal. So, and then finally, let's look at the Chiefs. We'll do the top 10. The Chiefs had the next pick, and they picked the tackle as well. A defensive tackle. Lucas Harrell. Superstar development, so there's not supposed to be many of those. So this guy is 78 with a -1 confidence. I bet you that's going to be a very phenomenal pick. The next up is the first cornerback taken in the draft by the 49ers. A star-rated cornerback. This will be very good for the 49ers. 23-year-old, 6'2" rookie. The Cards picked the first middle linebacker with their next pick. So let's take a look at this guy right here. Parker Hatson, 77 overall, quick development. Someone kind of noticed a trend here on the top 10s. And the Ravens picked the middle linebacker with the next pick. So let's see what the Ravens got. Comparison. I got a quick development, 79 overall, 22-year-old rookie. Field general. So we're at the Ravens. The Dolphins took a quarterback with the next pick. And let's take a look at that quarterback for the Dolphins. Quick development quarterback, 6'6", 22-year-old. Not too bad, huh? And then finally, the second wide receiver taken in the draft by the Vikings. I hope he's terrible. Hope he's a big old bust. Big old bust. Come on, be a bust, bust, bust. I don't think he's a bust. A quick slot receiver. No, he's not. He's a #1 red zone threat. He's tall, 6'4", 22 years old, 79 quick development. That's pretty solid. So I'm gonna go and oh, you know what? Before we go, let's look at a few other players real quick. Since I could have took the Bills, I wanted this cornerback. Let's take a look at a cornerback I really kind of liked that I skipped on, and the Bills took. Do I regret it? Quick development, 77 overall. Slot corner. Alright. The Dolphins. The Dolphins again. They're the ones that took DeMarco Maxwell very late. Yeah, see, that's pretty solid too. Elusive back, 81 overall. Nice. I got a pretty solid one too, but that's a pretty solid. And let's check out this Colts wide receiver. Rainer Ray. 75 normal development. Okay. Here's Marquise Best, who was taken by the Jags. He was taken way late in comparison to where he was projected to go. 83. So very solid, but normal development running back. That's not bad. And then the Giants took the last one that really fell. This running back really fell in the draft. Let's take a look at him. all the way to the 4th round, 77 quick development running back. A lot of quick development. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some time out and go through this list of things just so I can get a figure of, in the top 32, how many were superstar, how many were star, how many were, quick, normal, or slow. I haven't seen a slow player yet. So, and yeah, we'll just kind of go from there. So that was our draft. Episode got super long, so thanks for watching episode 12. View Squalor, let me know what you think. Sorry about the stumbling on the draft. It was a little different than the last Maddens. And see you in episode 13. Thanks.